Hello, I'm here to talk to you about making, as you already saw if you already saw my other video about making cheap airsoft grenades, this will be a little follow-up about how to make cheap airsoft grenades in battle and cool, little cooler ones, claymores, for instance. So I'm going to start off by showing you the original airsoft grenades. I took baggies and then mark them with different colored duct tapes on, green and yellow for power, which indicates low or high power. With the ones on the go, you make it the same way, except for cutting the corner off a baggie, you use the original package. You just use the package of firecrackers. You just open it up, take them out. Pour all your babies in there. And then stick a few firecrackers in there. Here, let me get them out. Okay, there we go. Now, you can also rip it like that and use the corner and then twisty tie it, but I prefer using it like this. You just stick one in there, and I just ran out of BBs, so I'm going to show you a finished product I made last night. Here it is. It's full to the top with BBs, and then I just wrapped it in some tape, and it's nice and sturdy. The wick's, poking out. Packed in there. Now, some cool ones I made, I took 2 shotgun shells, and these are used more like claymores. What I did was I put a firecracker in there with a long wick, and then I just poured BBs on top of it, and then you can just kind of like plant it in the sand, and then it'll kind of like eject the BBs in a motion outward, in a directed area. You can control where it hits, so you can be like right behind it when you light it, and it won't hurt you. I fit about 30 BBs into each of these, and yeah, it's just, they look kind of cool. If you want something a little more authentic, use like an M16 shell or something, a bullet, Now, for clay, here's one of the grenades that I used the corner of the baggie for the little, the firecrackers. Right there. And the wick is sticking out. I fit about 20 BBs in there. And then here, I'm going to show you some claymores now. A claymore is C4 with a bunch of BBs on the front, and when it explodes, it just ejects the BBs again in the directed area. So I just made it, except without C4, I wish I had. That would be really cool. I used firecrackers. What I did was, this is really easy for on the go, okay? All you do is, you take your knife, you punch a little hole in there and make it, kind of as big as a knife. Get this wick out, then take your BB container, stick it in there, and just shake it and put it back and forth until this fills to the brim with BBs. And you notice how the back, you can see them, and they're only on this side. The BBs are only on this side of the firecracker. And then, yeah, just pull your thing out, and the wick out, and then kind of like tape on either side like that, so the wick doesn't fall back in there. What I did was I took tape and I lined it slowly and kind of like did a checkered pattern on the back, so when it actually does explode, it won't. All the pressure will be one way, so it doesn't kind of like spew back at me. I mean, even though it won't hurt me, there's no BBs. I'd like most of the pressure to be focused right there, so the BBs will go farther and hit harder. You can fit about 100 BBs in here, actually. If you have a speed loader, it's really easy, but if you don't, it works too. They go in there pretty easy. Yeah, they work really well. They hold. They're biodegradable. Yes, because This one, especially because there's no tape on it, it's just twisty tie and the paper, the waxy paper. So there's gonna be no residue, no baggies flying all over the place when you're done. So, and that concludes airsoft grenades.